What's up, everyone? I have a special video for you all today. I'm going to talk about a question I get asked a lot. Grizzly, how do you use SPX, SPY, and ES together? So I'm going to give you some tips and I'm going to recap a trade that we actually took today. We took this trade inside Team Bull and I was streaming live on TikTok for free. So let's just get right into this. First off, the trade we took was this 5,300 bounce on SPX. This was hourly support and just a whole psych number. We've respected it in the past. Now let's talk about what I'm looking for. First off, I like to have data out of the way if possible. And today we got in. I'll show you exactly where we entered. The 10 a.m. data dropped. We pushed down. This is where we got in this trade right here. And we caught this nice move up here that you can see. So the data was out of the way. I noted that. I also noted that, as you can see here, the previous candles had lower volume, right? I noted that we had less aggressive selling coming into this area, and that's what you want to see. And there's different ways you can do this. I know a lot of you probably follow Umar, right? He used footprint charts. You can do, level 2 timing sales, all that good stuff. But I like to identify that less aggressive selling coming close to my bounce. Now you're probably wondering how ES plays into this. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch ES for levels exactly. I use it to trade based off SPX or SPY levels. You can trade ES futures based off these levels. The only time I really pay attention to ES, I trade with Brandon inside Team Bull. I'm like, okay, where's the sellers or where's the buyers sitting at on ES? It kind of gives me extra confluence, adds to my confidence when I'm looking to enter a trade. I don't want to be going long when there's a big sell order up above, right? Stuff like that's what I look for. Now let's talk about something else. Like, where would we stop out on this trade? What would be your stop loss? Just take a minute, think before I answer this. Like, what would stop you out? Now, if you answered premiums on your options, if you're trading options, and if you're trading same day options, I personally cannot base my stop loss off same day expiration premiums because they fluctuate so much, right? Just because the premiums fluctuate, that doesn't mean the trade's invalid for me. It means, time decay is doing what it's supposed to do. A lot of times when you get into a chop zone, trading same day expiration, of course, your premiums are going to go up and down. For me, I try my best to enter close to my stop loss as possible, if that makes sense. So now let's say we look back, we got in this trade right here, right at this 5,300 area. I told everyone my stop was a 5-minute close below this 5297 area. Roughly, 34 points worth of risk. But technically, if I wanted to be even more stingy with my stop, I could have stopped out with a 5-minute close below that 5,300 area. I like to use the time frame that I saw confirmation on to stop me out on the trade as well, if that makes sense. So if I'm in a swing trade and I enter based off the daily time frame, my stop is going to be based off the daily time frame as well. Be sure you're taking notes of this. This is some really good stuff, some stuff that helps me trading every single day, right? Keeps me from stopping out early, keeps me from holding, for hope, which we don't want to do, and it keeps me from going on tilt, right? Tilt is not your friend, especially on a short week like we have this week. I told everyone on short weeks, I went back, looked through my trading logs, and they tend to be my worst weeks. So how do I handle that? I don't let it, mess with my trading mentally. I position lighter, right? I make sure I'm on point. If I have any distractions or anything bad going on, I just probably won't even trade that day, right? Especially on a short week. But smaller size is key for me. So anyways, this trade we got into, first trim was at $100 profits per contracts. I went with the 5305 strike, the calls on SPX, went with same day. First trim was at $100 per profit. Second trim was at $200 per profit. Then with my runners, when we pulled back down, hit my entry, I stopped out at what I paid to enter the trade. That way I wasn't giving back any profits. And I gave it room to move, right? I gave the trade room to move. And that's all you can do as a day trader. You got to have a little wiggle room. Yeah, it sucks when you give back profits on your runners. Even if they are runners, you're giving back money. But if you're going to catch additional gains, that's what you have to do. And that's it for this video. I just want to throw some valuable tips in there and recap the trade from today. If you like this, be sure you run it up. Hit that thumbs up button, follow, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Share this. I'm about to drop some really good content for you all, so be prepared. Peace, everyone.